What's good, YouTube? It's Kari here, and I'm back with another shoe review. But this time, it's of the Ja Morant 1, the Fuel Colorway Edition. Let's get into it. So with this shoe, this is Ja Morant's first shoe with Nike. You guys can see it's like a pink colorway, and then the Nike sign is like blue all around it. Blue, purple, pink. It has a whole bunch of different colors around it. And then the shoe is basically pink. You can see his daughter's name is embedded into the sole of the shoe or whatever. And then you see his logo at the bottom of the shoe here in blue. And then you see the traction pattern or whatever. You can see this is the shoe I've been using for the last few times I've played. It's already become one of my top shoes in my line. One of my favorite shoes to play with are the New Balance 282s. These are my Kobe's, but they're super beat up. These would probably be the shoe I'd be playing in, but like they're hard to play in because of how broken they are. So the 282s and the Ja Morant ones are probably my favorite shoes to play in. But with these, we're gonna talk about traction first. So 10 out of 10 traction. If you're looking for a shoe, and what I think most people should look for when they're looking into a shoe is traction. You don't want to be sliding on the court or being like having those doubts that you can't play to your full potential because you're not able to stick to your defender or do certain moves you want to do on the offensive side because you're slipping out of your shoe, you know? So with this shoe, it totally takes away all that doubt. You're playing with confidence. You're playing with like a certain type of confidence that you know you can do everything that you want to do on the court without having to worry about sliding out or slipping out or any type of issues, you know? Something else I really like about the shoe is that I run really fast on the court. So in a lot of shoes that I play in, when I take that first quick step off, my first quick step is super fast and powerful. So like the friction between my foot and like the insole of the shoe and the ground, like the friction between me pushing off on the ground and continuing to run so fast, it usually really burns my the bottom of my feet. Like it feels like my bottom of my foot is getting super hot and there's a lot of friction rubbing against it when I'm running super fast. I don't feel that in these shoes, and a lot of the last shoes that I've gotten I haven't felt that much. The ventilation in this shoe is another thing where I feel is decent. Like my foot doesn't get really like super hot as it does in the Hardens, which look like they obviously have no ventilation, no true ventilation in them. It's very like meshed out, so you do get some sort of ventilation, but my feet definitely don't get super hot. And that's what I like about the shoe as well. I can run as fast as I want and really put a lot of downforce into the shoe when I'm running without feeling any pain while I'm playing in them. And that's one of the best feelings that I can have when I'm playing in the shoe. So now I'm going to talk about comfort. I can't lie, when I first got the shoe and I just put them on to put them on, they felt super tight. And I got a 10.5. My size is a 10.5 to 11. I'm really 11, but I like going 10.5 if I want a snugger fit. And I usually go 10.5 with my shoes because I want to feel more snug in my shoe. And I did the same thing with the Way of Ways. And I think for this shoe, I should have went up half a size because it gets super tight in the toe box. I would say go up half a size, but if you want a super tight, snug fit, you can go true to size. I went 10.5, and the last few times that I've played in it, it's been okay. The last few times I've played in it, I've been running into the toe box a lot, like the wall of the toe box here, and it's been hurting my toe, but only on like I think my right shoe when I'm playing in it, and that's probably the only discomfort I get to have because you have no space to move. If you go true to size, you don't really have true space to move your toe around or anything. You're really like when you're secured in the shoe, which is a good thing, I guess. In the shoe, you're safely secured. You don't have to worry about slipping out of the shoe or anything, which is like what I like about the shoe as well. But if you're getting the shoe, I would recommend going up half a size. But even breaking into them, like your foot gets more accustomed to the feel of the shoe, and you don't really have to like. It depends what you want, but I would definitely say go up half a size. Comfort wise, once you break them in, they start feeling more comfortable and easier to play around and play with. I don't know if this is a shoe I would walk around in, but playing in this shoe has given me like a different type of confidence boost to like I can full court sprint and not worry about anything. I can stick to my defenders. I'll put some clips up of the last time I had some runs or whatever. Just me running up the court, a little layups or whatever. Calm little. I'll put the clips in. You guys will see it. Off. You fucking dumb. Boom. But yeah, comfort, stability in the shoe, I would say 8 out of 10. Traction would be 10 out of 10, like I said. Containment, you are extremely secured in the shoe, like I said. Like, you don't have to worry about anything. When you're tying the shoes, usually when you tie shoes, you might feel this little bulge pressuring against your ankle. That can be, you just shift the padding around a little bit to make it more comfortable for you. But other than that, when you put your foot in this shoe, you don't slip out. You're very secured in the shoe, and you don't really have anything to worry about, which is what I like about the shoe so much, because it gives you more confidence. When I compare it to the other shoes in my line, it's probably the top 2 shoe I have right now. It's between the 2A2s and the Ja 1s. I think the edge I would give over to the 2A2s is how light it is. You put those shoes on and you feel like you're floating, but you're still super secured and super safe. You get a good amount of court feel or whatever. This, you get good court feel, but I feel like you're still a little bit above the ground. But the impact protection from the heel, you don't feel too much shock. This really it secures a lot of shock in the heel point of the shoe. Impact protection is good, like I said. The aesthetics, the look of the shoe overall is really good. I haven't rolled my ankle, knock on wood. Knock on wood, I haven't rolled my ankle yet. So overall, this shoe is really good. If you want to go true to size and still be able to have that snug fit, I would say don't wear thick socks. I like to wear thick socks when I play. So you might want to go with like a skinnier fit sock that gives you more room to move around the shoe even when you go true to size. So if you want to go up half a size and still have that snug fit, you can wear your little stick socks with the shoe and you'll be perfectly fine, which is probably what I should have done. But regardless, I'm comfortable with what I have, and the shoe still performs like very well. I would definitely say it's one of the top shoes of the year that's been released so far, and would highly recommend you getting a pair of these. This shoe is for guards, I would say, but really anybody could wear them. So if you're looking for traction and containment, this is the shoe to get. If you're looking for comfort, I wouldn't say this is like not the worst shoe to play in, because you're not like super uncomfortable. But like I said, it gets super tight in the toe box. So if you start knocking your toes up against the toe box, you get like kind of sharp pains that you kind of want to avoid if you want to play in shoes like these. So when it comes to comfort, like I said, I would probably say 8 or 7.5 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So like it passes by, but the traction really makes up for everything, and the containment in the shoe makes up for everything as well. I use every single one of my shoes. Sometimes when I have my basketball games, I like to keep a rotation on me. So sometimes these are always in my rotation. So if I'm playing in something else, just to play in something else, like sometimes I'll play in the trays, and I know I feel the slippage on the court, like I can't stick on my defender like I want to. As soon as we get a timeout or halftime, I'm switching into these, and now that I have these, I can rotate between these two and play the whole game in whatever I want to play in. Sometimes I go into the Hardens, and I'm going to make a review of that shoe soon. But it depends. Whatever you like, or whatever you know you want in a shoe is what you have to go for. So if you guys didn't know, I'm Canadian. So this shoe retails at $145 Canadian on Foot Locker, and I'm pretty sure it's the same on the Nike site. For Americans, I think it's like $110 retail. So if you're American, it's a cheaper shoe. When you're Canadian, you look at the $145 price. that's probably the best it gets for retail wise. I think you should definitely invest in this shoe because it's one of the best shoes to be playing in. When you look at it overall, it's one of the best shoes to play in when you're looking at a shoe to get overall. So I'm gonna add a few more clips of me playing in these shoes. Let me know if you guys like the review, if you guys want to see more, and what other shoes you would like to see me purchase and review. Overall, I would rate this shoe a 8.5, 9 out of 10. Once I started learning more about what they use to make these shoes, like with the insoles and stuff, and what type of foams they use for the heel and the sole and stuff, I'm gonna start being a lot more informative when I'm speaking about these shoes. I'm learning as I go and try and get better at these shoe reviews. So if you guys just bear with me, I'd appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, keep smiling, and keep pooping. Love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Much love. I'll take that. Free.